Hi there guys and gals, welcome to the Art of Business English. Andrew Ambrosius here again for another episode. This is 107 today and got a nice little episode for you today, something different because we've had a pretty epic series on meetings. Thanks to everyone who did enroll in the program. It starts on the 10th of February, so I'm sure you're going to get a lot of value out of that. Now, today I'm going to change course a bit. Basically, I'm looking at some easier stuff. Just thought I would look at 15 expressions that everyone should know. Now, these expressions are B1 level or intermediate level. So if you do have, you're still learning English, you're trying to improve, you're not sure what type of expressions you should know for your level, I've chosen 15 that you should pretty much have in your repertoire or your vocabulary range. And maybe if you are a bit more advanced and you have a higher level, you can check in on these and make sure that you know them because they're quite common and they're pretty essential. So let's look at the first one. First one today is, I'm just going to give you the definition as well, just so you guys know. I'll give you the definition and a quick an example sentence. And if you do head over to the website and check out the post, there is also the Spanish translation. So let's go. First one is as soon as. Now, as soon as basically means immediately. So if you do something as soon as we arrive, or as soon as we land at the airport, we'll take a taxi to the hotel. Now, as soon as is a temporal, so after as soon as, we follow it with the present simple or the present perfect. You can't use the future. You can't say as soon as we will arrive. You need to use the present simple, as soon as we arrive. Okay, so that's really useful and something that you should definitely know. The next one is to pay attention to. Now, to pay attention to something is that you notice it or you note it. So now you should really pay attention to your customers' needs if you want to be successful. Okay, that's an example there. Another one, can't believe my eyes. Now, if you can't believe your eyes, you really don't, there is disbelief in what you're seeing. Okay, so when I saw the CEO shouting at all the other board members, I couldn't believe my eyes. Everyone was so uncomfortable. So you can see when you can't believe your eyes, what you're seeing, there is a state of disbelief. All right, another one which is very common, take advantage of. So this means to profit from, and we really need to take advantage of this lovely weather and go for a walk outside. Okay, so if you take advantage of the weather, meaning you profit from the weather, you're going to go outside, it's sunny, and you're going to go for a walk. The next one is to be dying for. To be dying for. Now, if you're dying for something, you really desire it. You're not actually dying, like literally. It's just an expression. But to be dying for something means that you are desiring it. So, for example, I'm dying for an ice cold can of Coke because it's so hot today. If you love Coke, Coca-Cola, then there's nothing better on a hot sunny day than an ice cold can of Coke. All right, what else? To do by mistake or by accident. So this means you've done it accidentally. So if you do something by mistake, you do it without intention. Okay, so I sent the customer the wrong order, or I sent the customer the wrong order by mistake. So I'll need to call them and sort it out. Remember, to sort something out means to fix it. All right, the next one is drag and drop. Now, if you use a computer, drag and drop, then you'll know this. It's to move with the mouse an item on the screen. And so, for example, you can say to complete the exercises, you need to drag and drop the correct word into the space in the text. Okay, for example. Another one that people, and this is, I haven't planned this, but another one my students have a problem with is like scroll up and scroll down. So scroll up means the page goes up and scroll down means the page goes down. So yeah, that's a little bonus one there for you. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Make or pull a face. So this means to make a strange expression on your face. So for example, when I told my boss I was taking 3 days personal leave, he pulled a face and left the room. So when I told my boss I was taking 3 days personal leave, he pulled a face and left the room. So he pulled a face, or he made a face. This means that he wasn't very happy with it. So he was like, okay. So to pull a face is to do that. All right. The next one is have something done. So this is a passive, and it's really related to grammar. When we have something or get something done, it means that we have like a service. So we have something fixed, or we have something like a service, a professional service done for us. So it's really common, should be used a lot in everyday English. So we're having the house painted at the moment. So if you're having the house painted, someone's doing it for you. Remember, with the passive, it's important the action and not the person doing it. I don't care who's painting your house because I don't know the painter. What's important is that the house is painted. Okay. All right. Next one. Can't help plus gerund. Now, gerund is the ing, so doing, talking, speaking. And when we can't help, it doesn't mean that we're unable to help someone. Can't help with gerund basically means that it's unavoidable, it's inevitable. You can't stop yourself. So, I can't help thinking. I can't stop thinking, it means. I can't help thinking that this is a bad idea. We should reconsider the terms of the agreement. So you can see here, it doesn't have anything to do with unable to help someone do something. It means you can't stop doing something. All right, help yourself to. Now, to help yourself to something means you take something, sometimes without permission. For example, you could say to someone, help yourself to anything in the fridge. So, my house is your house. Help yourself to anything in the house. Be comfortable. Or someone might just take things without asking. So you could say, I couldn't believe it. John just helped himself to all the food in the fridge without even asking. So that's a bit different, no? So if you offer it to someone, you could say, help yourself to anything. Or you could say, I can't believe this person just helped themselves to everything and they didn't even ask. All right, the next one is to keep in touch. Very common one. To keep in touch is to, maintain contact with someone. So if I say, if you're going to be away for a few days or a few weeks, I could say, keep in touch while you're away for the next few weeks, meaning call me, phone me, or send me an email or a text or what's anything to keep in touch with me. Okay. All right, we're getting to the end of the list now. The next one is make up your mind. I love this expression. So to make up your mind means to decide, okay? Decide to do something. So, for example, I hate people who can't make up their mind because it's very frustrating, like these indecisive people who say, oh, yeah, maybe I'll do this. Oh, I'm not sure. So make up your mind is to decide. The second last one on my list is do on purpose, okay? Do something or to not do something on purpose. So it means to do intentionally or unintentionally if it's negative. So if you do something on purpose, you intentionally do it. If you don't do something on purpose, you do it unintentionally, okay? So for example, you stepped on my foot on purpose. Why would you do that? Okay, so the person, they stepped on your foot on purpose, meaning they intentionally stepped on your foot. Okay, so that's not very nice. Or you could say, oops, I didn't mean to step on your foot, or I didn't step on your foot on purpose. Or when your kids are fighting, maybe one of them knocks the other one and then they say, ow, you punched me. No, I didn't do it on purpose, meaning it wasn't my intention. Okay, and the last one is can't stand. Okay. Can't stand has nothing to do with the fact that you can't stand up. It just means that you dislike something. You really don't like it a lot. For example, I can't stand the cold weather, meaning you dislike cold weather a lot. Okay, so that is 15 expressions that everyone should know. Okay, so guys, I hope you found this list, quite useful. It is pretty easy if you're quite advanced, but I've been doing a lot of advanced stuff. I've been doing a lot of stuff on meetings. So I thought I'd just dial it back a bit, and just make sure that everyone who's, just on their learning journey understands these 15 expressions, which everyone should know, especially if you've got like intermediate level. And if you have got a lower level, then, put them into practice. You understand the meaning now and the definition. I've given you lots of examples, so you should be able to start putting them into practice. Put them into your next email or something. It's much easier to start writing them than it is to start speaking first. But if you think about it and you plan to use it, then you'll definitely start to adopt these. So that's it from me, people. Another episode of The Art of Business English. I'm going to be very busy over the next 3 or 4 weeks as I organize this amazing Confidence in Business Meetings online course. So stay with me, people, and I hope you have a great week. Take care. Bye for now.